Here is a video back from 2019, I believe, of a segment I called Can I Laser That? That I am absolutely going to bring back because it is hilarious. Here's volume 1. Welcome to the first episode of Can I Laser That? Today we're going to find out what it's like to laser some ramen. It is 𝗁𝘂𝗲𝗃𝗃. It's essentially just like any other kind of ramen. I'm not just gonna show you the laser process of lasering ramen. I'm going to show you what it's like after you cook it. Because who knows, this could be a very interesting dinner idea for friends, family, strangers. Probably not strangers. It's not a good idea to bring strangers in your house. So let's whip this out of the package and freaking laser it.
Come back here.
Alright, so that was more of a pain in my ass than I thought it would have been. Etching didn't really work. It was kind of taking the noodle away, and I didn't want to go too far into. My plan was to hopefully kind of burn the noodle so you can see the image, but the noodle wouldn't separate when you cook it. You know, I don't want to slice through it. So the etching wasn't working. I was trying a whole bunch of different settings. So I decided to do a vector etch. So for those of you who don't know, that's like, instead of cutting through the whole thing, you just kind of sort of cut through it all and then it looks awesome. I also lowered the focus so it would be somewhat out of focus. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I went over this 2 times. The first time was a little more in focus, and the second time I dropped it down a little bit more. If I was going to do this again, which I might with a tighter noodle, that was one of the things that was the problem, was there's a lot of waves. So if I found a noodle block that was real tight noodles, we could probably get a much better image out of it. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, now let's go cook it. Cooked up, you can still see the image after you cook it. I was really hoping, that's why I wanted to get it so dark, because I wanted to be able to see the image. Now I'm sure a lot of you are like, why didn't you just put it in a bowl with the hot water in it? I was following the directions. So when I poured it out though, because I cooked it like that, the noodle sort of shifted, so I lost a little bit of the image. So I would definitely recommend, like, place your noodle brick that's been lasered in a bowl, pour the hot water on it, let it set, because then the noodles are going to be exactly where you left them, essentially. And now I'm going to taste it, because we'll see if it adds any super weird flavor to brick noodles. I'm glad none of the noodles separated, because some of them, it got pretty deep. I'm mixing the broth a little bit here now. Okay, so there is a little bit of separation in a few spots. Look. I can't really tell any sort of a difference in flavor. So even though there's a little bit of the burny, charred area on the noodles, it doesn't really have any different flavor. Maybe it's because the broth, you know, and all the other flavors are going on. But yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna finally eat my lunch now, so. Yeah, so pretty good. So what did we learn? We learned you want to vector etch it and make sure it's out of focus, so bring it way closer to your noodles. We also learned that you probably don't want to make it in a pan. You want to just put your noodles in a bowl and pour the hot water over and let it sit so the noodles stay in the same spot. I don't know if you'll ever thought of doing that before, but that would make a fun dinner, you know, have a little character or everybody's name on their ramen and make it an interactive thing, whatever. You got a laser, you might as well get creative with it, right? Thank you for watching episode 1 of Can You Laser That? Until I figure out something else weird to laser, and maybe even eat.